My multi-7-figure marketing agency has been building funnels for clients for literally years using the Go Highlevel and ClickFunnels systems. Recently, we have discovered a way to combine AI and Go Highlevel to build beautiful, full functioning funnels in minutes for any industry. We'll write all the copy for us, the headlines, the offers, the copy. It'll put images in there, change the colors up, all by submitting one very simple form that takes a matter of seconds to complete. If you want to give you the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to show you a training where myself and our GSD GHL expert, Adam McKins, actually went through and showed you exactly step by step how to build it out. So give me the next 15 minutes or so, and we'll make that happen for you too. Let's get shit done. Well, all right, guys, what's going on? Today is going to be a great VIP Diamond Club training because we've brought back Mr. Adam McKinnis, who is our resident GSD GHL expert, high-level systems, automations, and building expert. And we did something on our challenge that we did together a couple of months ago that absolutely blew people's minds, so much so that I needed us to repeat it one more time. It is literally combining the use of GHL and AI to pretty much auto-magically create some really cool, powerful, and beautifully designed funnel systems so that you don't have to worry all day long, bash your head against the wall, trying to figure out how to make it. You take what we give you and show you how to do today, you plug it in, and it just freaking works. It's really cool. It works like magic. It's one of those things where, you know, any type of technology that's sufficiently advanced enough can look and act like magic, only it isn't magic. It's pretty simple, and we're going to show you guys how to set it up here today. One of the things you're going to get is a way to improve your speed, okay? A way to be able to create and templatize and push out more. And that's what this kind of stuff is really best at. It's leveraging AI to reduce your need for overhead, implement things at speed, but still maintain the quality that you're looking for. So get ready to actually be paying attention because Adam is going to show you some really cool shit as always. So let's dive in, Adam.
Cool. Thanks for the introduction as always, Cody. Okay. Who loves building funnels? Who loves writing copy? I personally am not a creative type. I don't do graphics really well. I get Cody to write all of my copy because I don't write copy very well. But we have this new thing that has emerged over the past year and a bit called ChatGPT, which is way better at writing copy than I am. And so literally it was kind of funny. So this whole concept came up. We were doing an AI challenge while Brendan and I were down in LA with Cody and Rahul doing a joint AI challenge together. And Cody says to us, "Hey, do you guys think it would be possible to like use AI to create a funnel?" And this was like, what, 3 hours before we were supposed to go live, Cody? Like it was, he gave us no time at all. And so Brendan and I thought to ourselves, we can probably pull something like this off. And we proceeded to start to build a system in which you can, inside of Highlevel, fill out a form, and that form can then create funnel copy, offers, examples, and all of that sort of stuff, literally with the snap of a finger. So just a handful of details that need to get put out there. And then all of a sudden, you've got some options, right? You've got, sales copy, you've got offers that you can put in there. You've got descriptions about the company. You've got all of this stuff just by using ChatGPT, filling out a form, and having funnels created for you. Now, I'm just going to caveat this, that everything that I'm going to show you, there's going to be a lot of lessons that you're going to learn in this training, regardless of whether or not you choose to implement this AI structure for a funnel, because we're using a lot of tricks that Brendan and I have used for a long time to kind of make this process really, really easy. So if you don't care about AI, who cares? You're going to learn a ton of cool little tricks in here. And these are simple tricks that we use every single day inside of our agency. So from a high level standpoint, you're going to learn some stuff. From an AI standpoint, you're going to learn some stuff. So we're going to put some information into a form, and then that form is going to write all of our copy for us on the website. Quick caveat. We haven't quite integrated this with DALL-E. DALL-E wasn't really there yet when we first built this, and we haven't updated it. So images, you are going to have to go to ChatGPT and create some images for your funnels. So you can ignore the images by and large in this, but the big thing is going to be funnel copy, logos, colors, all of that stuff where you can literally just type in a prompt and have your website for your client at least started, and then make it much, much easier to clean up. So we've got a few baseline funnels that we're going to show you guys, but I also want to give you guys hope that you can use really, really nice templated funnels, and you can do the same same concept that I'm going to show you here to populate absolutely everything inside those funnels with literally a handful of fields that you got to fill out. And that's about it. Everybody ready? Hey, my partner in crime has arrived. Brendan, I'm going to make you co-host
I was finishing up the last deal. I had to hide the body. Sorry.
Right on. Okay, cool. Let's dive into this. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So the last time I was doing this, I was actually demoing this to our GHL Mastery group and showing them kind of how simple and how easy it is to do some research on a client, get the information that you need to get, and then automatically create a sales funnel example for them. So one of the roofing companies that I did this example on is No Pain Roofing. They're here in Calgary. Expert roofing services in Calgary, blah, 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 blah. All of this stuff is kind of pre-written here. Now, how did I get this to work? And I'm going to show you kind of where the magic happens. All I had to do was fill out some information right here. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to plug ourselves. So all I've got to do is grab a logo. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to grab the logo for GHL Mastery. There we go. Going to grab the logo. Okay, about the company. Well, how the hell do I know about the company apart from the fact that it's my own company? Here's the power of ChatGPT and kind of where this can all play in. Okay, if you have ChatGPT 4, don't be cheap. Spend the $20 a month to get ChatGPT 4 because it is like working magic inside the AI world. So first thing that I've got to do is I've got to get information about a company. Now use your imagination here. If you've got a prospect that you're reaching out to, you're trying to engage with, you're trying to show them something, you can literally just look up their website and then paste a few things into here. Now, here's the form I showed you, right? About the company. Literally, it is as simple as this. Give me a description about this company. And I'm just going to put in the website here, https joinghlmastery.com, hit enter. So what this is going to do is it's going to crawl the website. It's going to give me some information about it. And there we go. I'm going to grab everything up to this point right here. I don't need the for more details part. So I'm just going to copy this, going to go to the form, I'm going to paste it in there. AI funnel special offers. Well, maybe you don't know what types of offers would make sense for that particular type of companies. So again, we can go into ChatGPT here and say, create some unique offers for this service. And obviously, if you're doing this for real life and you wanted to blow people's minds even more than I'm about to blow yours, you can do a little bit more prompt engineering here and get this even more awesome. I'm only going to grab 2 of these, grab those 2 there, and I'll paste them in there. AI funnel primary color code. Now, I use this color picker Chrome extension, which is an absolute game changer, but I'm actually going to just go to our website, and you would do this with your customers or your prospects. Just going to go to their websites. We're going to pick a color from the page. Primary color, let's call it this blue. Just going to copy that, go into the form, paste it in there, and then I would guess that our secondary color is probably the orange. So let's go grab the orange and paste it in there. Okay, now, just going to give you guys a quick reminder. This is what the funnel currently looks like. It's all about roofing. It's all about roof repair services. It's got a custom offer, 10% off your first roof repair in Calgary. All of this stuff is already pre-built. It's got their colors and everything in it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just submit this form. Okay, perfect. Now it's high level. We have to give it a little bit of time. So while we give it a little bit of time, I'm going to show you guys what we did. So we're going to go into automations. We're going to go into AI funnel automations right here, and we're going to go into AI funnel creation because I want to give you guys an idea of actually what's going on here. And again, you start to use your imagination because once you can start to understand some of this stuff, you're going to understand how powerful this can actually be. So first thing that we're doing is obviously we're going to trigger off of the form submission that we just did. Now, this is something that Brendan and I use all the time for a ton of different elements within a system. And if you knew it was there, good for you. If you didn't know it was there, start putting your brain to work here because you can do an awful lot with it. So we go custom value that we're going to update is the primary color code. So we're going to take the current value right here and we're going to update that value with the value that we just submitted through the form. Okay. So now we've got a new color code that's going to be implemented into this funnel. Same thing with the secondary color code. We're just going to take the secondary color code and we're just going to change it. We're going to take the logo that we had from the website and we're just going to paste it in here. And by the way, guys, you can do this with just about any logo. So I'm actually going to go, let's just go to Roofing Company Calgary. I'm just going to pick the first one that I can find here. This one right here. You can 90% of the time, just right click on this and save. You can either save image as, or you can copy the image address and then paste that into a custom value. That's all you need is just the URL. Okay. So you can literally you can create prospect pages just by using custom values and update image URLs and things like that. And all of a sudden you've got a brand new funnel, right? Where were we? We were over here. Okay. So now here's where we're going to get into the AI space. And I know that a lot of you guys that have been around that have seen a lot of our trainings that we've done on AI, you know that prompt writing is the single biggest thing. So here's kind of where it comes into play. And actually, we've made it even better now because we have GPT-4. When we first built this, we only had GPT 3.5. So we're telling the AI what it is, who it is, what it's all about. You're an expert copywriter for a company. Write a concise, compelling headline for this company's website and follow the information. The following information is to help you with your task. Funnel about company. So that was a form field that we filled out with information that AI happened to give us about the company. And now it's going to write a headline for our funnel. And we're going to come over here and we're going to update the funnel headline custom value with the new ChatGPT response. Literally just rinse and repeat this process for every single element of the funnel. And then all of a sudden you've got an AI funnel that goes from looking like this to looking like that with the click of a button. So elevate your Go High Level skills with GHL Mastery. Main headline, subheadline. Enhance your Go High Level skills with GHL Mastery. Join GHL Mastery today. Unlock exclusive access to advanced training, resources, and support when you join the GHL Mastery VIP today, right? So it's created main headline, subheadline, secondary headline, secondary subheadline, about information, offers everything that we need to start to build a funnel. And not only that, but we've got different versions and options of this as well. So you can do this with any website template that you really want to mess around with. So there you go. Colors have changed. Content has changed. And you can just run it through this a bunch of times. Adjust the prompting. Adjust what you're putting into the form details so that you can really just nail this down exactly how you want it. And obviously, guys, the websites and the funnels that we have built in this one are just really quick. Like I said, it took Brendan and I about 2 hours to put this whole thing together. But take any of the high level templates or any other website funnel templates that you have. And if you break those down into each element of the CRM, you can get AI to rewrite absolutely everything on that page. Here's where it becomes really, really valuable, I find. Whenever we do prospecting calls and we want to show people what could this look like in your business? How could AI do X, Y, and Z thing for you? Think about, I'll just use a roofing company as an example again. What if they're trying an offer and it's just not working and they're really not quite sure what to do? Well, now you can take all of that data, you can reprompt it with, here's our current offer, didn't really work. We need to create some new variants, new variations of this offer. You type it into a form and then the AI is going to rewrite the entire website that's still live, having ads run to it. And now they can test a brand new offer just with the click of a button. That's the kind of stuff that you're able to do with AI, which to me is absolutely mind blowing. Now, I've kind of shown you the workflow that you need to create for this, but the most important part of all of this is actually how you build the funnel or you build the website. So I'm going to back this up ever so slightly. We're going to go into settings and custom values. So in here, we have all of our funnel content. So think about how a website is laid out and how a website is structured. That's all we've done with these custom values. We've taken every element of the website and converted it into a custom value that we can now overwrite, change, do whatever we want. So what if the offer is like really, really close, but it's not quite perfect? It's not quite what you want. You can just simply come in here and edit the custom value. And there you go. You've got your new offer because the funnel is completely laid out with custom values, which I'm going to show you here as well. So I'm just going to go into this one here. This is the first one that we showed you. Here's how you set up and structure your funnel. So not a lot of people know this, but here's a logo. This logo is actually not a logo on the page at all. I'm using a custom value for the company logo URL, which means at any point I can just change the URL and it changes the logo on this page. And we do this all the time. So whenever we run a webinar, we have one funnel that we send people to, and we use this exact same structure and format for all of our webinars. One of our best-selling snapshots is actually our webinar snapshot that uses this entire concept. The headline is the AI funnel headline, custom value, right? Custom subheadline, offer, special offer, headline 1, subheadline 1, body, right? All of these things are different elements of a funnel. So you can go in and you can take any template and do this exact same thing with your AI and just have your AI creating all of the different content and concepts for you inside this funnel. just like that. Now, just like with the logo, did you know that you can also do this with colors? So you can create custom colors for everything that you do inside the system. And all you got to do is, hey, I didn't find my color that I wanted. You can take this right here and you can replace it with the custom value color code. So now you can completely customize how this funnel looks with the colors that are on the page, on the backgrounds, in the text, like everywhere, anywhere that you can change a color, you can use custom values to change those colors as well, which makes the process of building a funnel just that much faster. Is everything that I showed you, like, does that seem simple? A little bit of work, maybe, yes. But does that seem simple to you? Like, your imagination is your only limiting factor here.
I think the biggest part was what he just showed, right? Like the understanding how to look at that ugly ass gibberish filled website thing he just showed you, and then he fills in one form and it became an actual fully functional website, right? What do you do with that code? How do you create those custom values? How do you put it through the prompt and the workflow? It's a little bit of work in the first part, sure, but once you have that in a sub account that you can replicate to the next sub account, every new client who wants a slight tweak in their copy or a slightly different offer or whatever, you now fill in that form for the new client on the new sub account, and boom, you've got a brand new funnel, right? How many times have you had to rewrite all the copy? How many times have you had to go through in all the different parts of the page? Now you can use something like this to actually go and just 90% done. And you just go through it, obviously, to refine it a little bit and make that happen. But the power of that, as always, comes in from how much time and effort that saves you, how much of the skill work it gets across the line before you have to go in and do it all yourself, right? You no longer have to sit around giving yourself the headache of trying to figure it out. Now, Jason asks, how does it handle it if you have several of these in the same ad account, same sub account? How does it keep all the values separate? I'll leave that one to Adam.
You'd have to create multiple. So you'd have to have like funnel 1 values and then funnel 2 values. And then obviously do your best to keep that organized. Otherwise it's going to get crazy. In our snapshot that we have for this, we have 3 different funnels. They're all just slightly different funnel designs, but they're using the same value. So all 3 of the funnels actually say the same thing. They're just laid out differently. Whereas if you wanted to have, say, 3 or 4 different types of funnels and different types of offers, you'd have to duplicate your custom fields to funnel 1 headline, funnel 2 subheadline, just duplicate it all. And then obviously put them neatly in custom valued folders so that everything looks clean and stays clean. But then you'd have multiple different types of offers for absolutely everything.
The form and how it is connected, Gerard says.
All right, that's a fairly straightforward and simple one. Thank you, Gerard. I like softball questions. This to me is like, it's high level 101, right? And I already showed you how to do it. All I did here was you have to understand, what is it that you're trying to get across the finish line? Like, what are the things that you need to have in this funnel? What type of funnel is it? Is it a sales funnel? Is it a lead gen funnel? Is it a webinar funnel? Like, what kind of funnel is it? And then you need to create the values or the custom fields to get the information to create the information that you need to create for that funnel, right? So in ours, we just wanted to keep it super simple and say like, hey, tell us about the company, right? What's the company all about? Do we have any special offers or ideas or concepts that we can offer, right? And again, you guys saw it. I just used ChatGPT to give me the answers, right? I didn't do anything crazy. I said, hey, look at this website and tell me what they do. And then based on the information that you have on their website, give me some unique special offers that they might want to provide. And again, if you wanted to go into the weeds, like we've got an entire topic from the live training that we did on prompt engineering, right? You can prompt engineer the crap out of this to give you all the information that you need to have. But your form is really, really quite simple, right? It's just about the company, give me some offers, and then what are your color codes and what's your logo? That's all I needed to use to create this. Now, how does it link up with AI and how does that work? Well, in the automations, AI funnel creation, the trigger is that we submitted that form. So by default, when you submit that form, those custom fields that we filled out on the form are now going to have content in them, content and context in which we just submitted. So now all we're going to do is we're going to take that content and that context, and we're now going to use our prompt engineering to create what we want the AI to create, right? So some of them are just standard values. We don't need AI at all, right? So color codes and logos, those are what they are, right? The brand color is the brand color and the brand logo is the brand logo. We don't need AI to do anything for those. So we're just going to take those custom fields and we're going to use the update custom value action inside workflows, say which custom value do we want to update. It'll show you what the current value is. But then we're just going to say, what do we want to update it with? Now, this is the custom field that you saw on the form for the color code. So as soon as I submit that color code, it's going to automatically populate in this custom value. Okay. So same thing with secondary and same thing with logo. When you upload a logo into a custom field, it automatically creates a URL to reference for that logo. So now we're just taking that logo URL and we're putting it in the custom value. That's all we're doing. And then same thing. So here's our basic prompt to ChatGPT. This is about the company. This is that field that we already populated, which we got from this prompt, right? So we just copied this and we pasted that into that field. So that's the information that we're feeding the AI through Highlevel at the moment, and then provided a headline directly without special characters. So we had to massage this one out a little bit because ChatGPT wasn't doing exactly what we wanted it to do.
It kept wanting to put the whole thing in quotes every single time.
Every single time. So that's all that is. So this is a field that you collected information from the form submission, right? And then we're going to take this ChatGPT response that gets created right here, and we're going to update the funnel headline custom value with the response from the ChatGPT. So now we have that headline on our funnel. And then you just rinse and repeat the process for every other system. And you know what I'd be really curious about, actually, now that we have the option to do this? This would probably create a much better...
Well, and this, I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time. I took about, how many fields are here? I think there's like 10 or 15. I took 2 hours on this, which means if you break that down, it's about 5 to 10 minutes per prompt, not a lot of time each. And so I slammed through this. This last week, we started talking about some things and how you can start utilizing these AI prompts for SEO. So now instead of just a headline, write me a headline based off of this keyword. And then you can do that for every single one. Write me a description based off of this keyword, and you write in an SEO fashion. You can load those into your prompts now. Now your entire website is now SEO optimized as well.
Yeah. And I want to show you guys this because this is kind of where we create some continuity between everything that's on the site. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Before you move forward, how do you pick up the prompt result? I mean, how do you know what variable you picked up, i.e. the ChatGPT.1.response? Each one of these, you can see where it says the number 1, then number 3 on the next prompt. That .1, .3, it'll go down to the next. So
yeah. So if I go to here, this is the .3 response. So that's going to correspond with the number 3 action.
Yeah. So it'll give you a number before with your prompting. That number is what you use as the response once it comes back. And then can you show the drop down so they can see the custom fields?
Like this?
Yeah. So when you
now you're gonna have a chat, you're gonna have a GPT. And then inside this is gonna show you all the previous responses.
So it does label it from the name that you put on that prompt. So that's why we recommend naming all of your prompts.
Yeah. If you ever see anything that we build, we label absolutely freaking everything because it's going to make your life so much easier in the long run when you're building these things out. I want to show you guys how do we keep this entire funnel kind of in the same vein, because this is also really, really important. What we can do, because we have these responses from ChatGPT, we can now in our prompt tell it the history of what it's already done, right? So we can say, hey, yeah, you're an expert copywriter. This part didn't change, but here's the current website's headline. So there's the headline that it just wrote up here. Now, here's some more information about the company, which is, again, all of the information that we have on the company, and then provide us, yes, this should be sub-headline.
If you had to keep it as headline for it to work right.
Right. Brendan already went through all this. Let's turn that to GPT-4. So there you go. Now we're going to do write offer. Now, again, we're going to take the context in which the AI has already written us content. It's a marketing specialist now, but now we're using the funnel's headline and the funnel's subheadline as context to what the offer is going to be, right? Keep the offer simple. Here's an example. Offer details. These are our special offers that we submitted on the original form. So here's some ideas. of special offers, provide offer directly without special characters. So that's all the prompt is, right? And then you just keep on doing this. You just keep on going down, and we're going to go to the special offer, and we're going to give it context of the entire funnel again, right? Funnel headline, subheadline, offer. But now we're creating a special offer, which is now going to be a little bit of a longer text field. Call to action. Again, we're just feeding it the same information over and over and over again. So as it goes down this, it knows exactly what message we're trying to get across on our website, so that the offer and the content and the text involved is all matches, right? So instead of just letting it make stuff up however it wants to, we're giving it context as to what was written before it and what is this actual funnel and offer and structure all about. So as you go down, you just literally keep on adding the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and it all starts with that headline, right? So that's kind of how the form and the workflow work together to create the information. And then all you do is update the custom value with the responses. And now you've got a fully AI written website.
Thank you so much for spending the time to watch that amazing training. Like I mentioned previously, my intention is for you not just to watch that training, but if you got something out of it, if you think this information is useful, I want you to continue that journey with us. And you can do that in a couple of ways. One, I want you to smash that subscribe button so that you get notified every single time we put another one of these out, which will be at minimum once to twice per week. The other thing I want you to do is go ahead and click that next video right there beside you so that you can dive in and get shit done. Hope to see you out there.